Hello and welcome to MB Tech. My name is Matthew Bingham, and today we're going to be going over installing the latest Docker, which includes Docker Compose, to the latest version. This will be on the latest Ubuntu long-term uh, support, which is the 24.04. We're just going to do a quick sudo app get update. That comes back clean, so we know that we're good there. Next thing we're going to do is install a couple of packages. These are ones that we can do to use the repositories over HTTPS. So we will install these. It's CA certificates, curl, GNPU, and LSB release. Looks like everything is installed for that, so we're good to go. Next is we're actually going to add the Docker official GPG key. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to curl that, and it is a GPG file of the keyring, and we're going to download that. I'm just going to clear the screen real quick. And once we have that, we're actually going to set up the Docker repository. And what we're going to do is we're just going to echo in the information. So it's an echo deb, and it's going to put this information into the actual, the keyring into the app sources. And then we'll hit enter for that. And then once again, we're going to have another update because we just added that new repo. When we do that, we'll actually see the download Docker right here. This is what was actually added. Next, we're actually going to install Docker CE. And with that, the command line and with that, the CE command line, as well as the container IO. And we're going to say yes to that. Okay. Looks like it's been installed. Everything looks good. That was supposed to fail because this user is not in the Docker group. So now we are going to add it to that Docker group. And now, since we have that information in there, if we run Docker PS again, it's still going to fail. And the reason why is we need to relog in to get the new group that we're associated with since, the change. So we're just going to do a switch user command, SU command. And basically what the SU command does is it's just going to switch into that user. I said enter there, and then the password is going to do our same password that we had. Now we're in, and now if we do a Docker PS, it will now show us there's nothing there. Some other commands that you can do are Docker images. That just shows you what images have been downloaded. Right now, there are no images because we have not done anything yet. The other thing we do is we can make sure that sudo system control status Docker. That shows us that it is running and it's enabled and it's ready to go. So that's a good sign. So now we can verify the version that we have. So Docker V shows us 29.1.3. Next thing we can do is we can actually do our Docker Compose version. Our Docker Compose version is version 5.0. If you're running an older version of Docker, which I know some people probably have or do, it can be Docker-compose or Docker, -sign compose. But this is the latest and greatest, so you just use Docker space compose for those. So everything looks good that way. That is the install of Docker on Ubuntu 24.04. Next, we'll actually be installing some containers. Hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching. And again, have a great rest of the day.